So the influence of the cathedral is far-reaching. So I think it's important that we join together the cultures to make a stronger link of our identity as, and not being nationalist in this, but being just rooted in our Irishness. And that this is very much an Irish cathedral with an Irish expression. And so it didn't feel incongruous, it actually felt a very welcome development that the clans should meet here officially. And that and it's only about 2 years ago or so that it was enshrined in the history of the cathedral through the board passing a motion saying that the clans meeting would always be facilitated and enshrined in the life of the cathedral, which was a happy development. And today is the copper fastening, in my eyes, of that development in the unveiling of a plaque. And I'm delighted that Pat Wallace is here with us to facilitate that, because I can't think of a better historian to be here with us to engage with the unveiling and to share with us some of your thoughts as well. I also want to thank Garrod, who has been championing this for a long time, who has been the spokesperson for the clans with me, and who has brought all the development to now, and I appreciate that. I'd like to introduce our Archbishop, Dr. Michael Jackson, who is the Archbishop of the Diocese of Dublin and Glendalough, but as I said, he's also Metropolitan of the province of Dublin, Catheral and Tuam.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Dean very much indeed for inviting me to be here, and I'd like to thank all of you for taking me for these few moments on this Friday afternoon into the totality of your story. Because as the Dean has said, the various things that you bring, the various people that you are, and the history that you carry are very much important to a cathedral church. A cathedral church is a place where people come, where they stay, where they reflect and where they go. And the more broad-ranging and versatile their experiences when they're here, the better the way in which they are changed and developed and informed by their time with us. And so the coming together, or the confluence of the cultures of the cathedral and of the clans of Ireland, is really something for the present and for the future. It's always important that there should be something that is symbolic, something that's tangible, something towards which people can point and say, this happened here and this is important. And I do hope that this relationship will go from strength to strength, and that all of you will at any point feel welcomed in the cathedral. While of course and rightly a cathedral is a place of worship, it is also a place of hospitality, and I would like to think that you would feel very much part of the weave of that. You have put a lot of work into doing exactly what we're doing this afternoon, and I want to thank you for doing that, for making it possible, and for your willingness to share it with everybody who will be a visitor here to the cathedral, a pilgrim and a worshipper. The coming together of, as it were, your priorities and the priorities of the cathedral, and it's very clear to me that they come together through the very easy working relationship between Garrod and Dermot. That's something that's very important to us, because the cathedral cannot look in, it needs to look and look out, and you help us to do that and to broaden the range, not only of our footfall, but of the people who feel welcomed here. So you are indeed very welcome, and I want to thank you for making this afternoon possible and to wish you everything that is best. And I know that something significant is now happening, and I feel really honoured to be part of it. Thank you.